This question comes to us from Nick Carter, who submitted it to the AskProfWolff page of the website rdwolff.com. Nick asks, suppose a company goes abroad to take advantage of lower wages in other parts of the world, but the workers back here in the United States decide to keep the business going and run it as a worker co-op. Will they have a problem competing with the company that has gone overseas and is paying lower wages? Good question. But here's why I don't think you're going to have to worry about it. And there are really several reasons. First, there are a lot of ways for companies to compete with one another. True, paying lower wages is one thing capitalists, of course, like to do, which is why these companies go abroad. But it's not the only way to compete. Let me give you an example. If you pay, say in China, workers very low wages, part of what you're going to have to contend with is there's not going to be much loyalty to that company. There's not going to be much concern on the part of these low-paid workers to watch out that they turn off the light on their way out, not to make the water run too long, not to fix the machine when it's beginning to break before it's a costly repair. Whereas if you're back here in the United States and you're a part of a worker co-op where you know that your personal well-being depends on how well the company does, you turn off the light on your way out because it's for you, and you turn the water off, and you fix the machine. You care about it. It's the same logic that says, if you live in a home that's yours, you care for it and take care of it in a way you probably don't if you're a renter, particularly if your landlord is not the nicest guy in the neighborhood. So it turns out that worker co-ops have advantages that make them competitive compared to capitalist enterprises whose relationship with their workers is at best conflictual and at worst really rocky. So my guess is that from the evidence we have about the history of worker co-ops, they're perfectly able to compete even when the capitalists who used to run these enterprises have gone off to use cheap labor or to get out of having to observe environmental rules about non-polluting. I don't think that's a problem, and I think that people who are converting to worker co-ops have in the past and will in the future find themselves able to find competitive remedies, as it's called, that keep them in business.